What are your predictions for the 2023 real estate market? I want to hear about it, so drop a comment below. Here's the official 2022 November 1st stats from the Victoria Real Estate Board. Have we seen the bottom, or is the worst yet to come? Stick around right to the end for my unfiltered comments and predictions. In this channel, we provide raw honesty to help you from the perspective of a realtor, an investor, and a landlord who's been in the business since 2005 and has seen his share of ups and downs. So if that's something you're interested in, smash that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so that you'll be notified every time we drop fresh content, and feel free to drop some comments below. Or better yet, shoot me a quick text or pick up the phone and call me. In this video, I'm going to go over the Victoria real estate market stats from November 1st, 2022. Sales volume, pricing trends, and my predictions. My name is Chris Cochran, seasoned veteran realtor in Greater Victoria since 2005. Believe me when I say I have seen it all. This month, we didn't have to wait long for the real estate market statistics to be dropped because we finally didn't have a long weekend first day of the month. Our president, Karen Dinning-Smith, was able to get us the market statistics on the first day of the month right around 11 o'clock. Here I am recording this video at 1 p.m. There is some great news in today's market stats, so please stick around and find out what it is. But before we get into the good stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, tell us what you want to see in the next video. Year over year sales volume, we did see a significant decrease of 35% less this year. So last year we sold 745 listings in October. This year we sold 480. Last year we had 866 new listings. This year we had 998 new listings. So again, that's more new listings, less buyers. You can see where we're going with this. So active listings at the end of October 2022, we're sitting at 2,192 versus last year where we sat at 1,036, more than double the amount of choices out there. Okay, so I said there was some good news, and there is some good news. This month, we actually increased month over month what we sold last year. So there's a 17% increase in sales in October. So is that the signal of the end of this market correction? I don't know. You tell me. I'd love to hear what your predictions are. So again, just drop a comment below. Let us know what your predictions are. For benchmark property, a single family home in the Greater Victoria area, last year you were looking at $1,079,000. This year you're looking at $1,193,000 currently, but actually that's down from September when it was $1,218,000. So again, the trends year over year, we're looking at increased averages, increased prices for sure. However, what that's not taken into consideration is the recent trends, which is month over month, we've dipped down a little bit. And again, I'm not sure where it's going to stop. Are you? For a benchmark condo in all of Greater Victoria, this month we were looking at $596,600. Last month we were looking at $609,900. And last year we were looking at $518,000. So again, year over year we're up dramatically. However, month over month we're down slightly. And I must say the trend is actually to watch prices fall off just a little bit every month. So where's this gonna end? We're not sure. So here's an interesting stat, and this is what gives me a little bit of hope that we might be seeing the bottom. Now, we haven't seen a sales volume increase since February 2022. Again, February 2022 was the last time that we saw month over month sales increase. So are we at the bottom, or are we just getting back to normal? What are your thoughts? So here's also another interesting one, is the sales versus active listings statistics. So what that is basically a percentage of how many sales are happening versus the amount of active listings that there are. Again, it's a good indication as to what the trends are, whether it's a buyer's market, a seller's market, or just a balanced market. And we have not seen it dip so low. It's certainly not quite technically a buyer's market, but we haven't seen it dip so low for a long time. The chart that I have in front of me goes back 25 months, and right around 25 months ago, we were sitting at about 60%. Increased dramatically in the spring of 2021, and then again in spring of 2022, where actually we were selling 120% of the listings that were active on the market. So if you had 100 listings, we were selling 120 of them. So it was, shrinking the inventory. But basically, it's a good indicator that the market is leveling off. It seems to be plateauing, where new listings are coming to market at a pace that is sustainable. It's starting to build inventory versus deplete inventory. And so we're starting to see prices adjust, although we're not technically in a buyer's market where prices should be coming down dramatically. So what are my predictions for 2023? My predictions are that we have not yet seen the worst of it. Now, what I mean by that is people have yet to renew their mortgages on these new interest rates. These new interest rates are no joke. These interest rates have not increased to this magnitude since the 80s. So you've heard of lots of people talking about, way back in the 80s, I bought a place and I handed my keys back to the bank. I hear this story all the time. Now, whether or not they actually physically handed their keys to the bank doesn't matter to me, but what it does say is that there's a big memory of what happened. And again, interest rates went from approximately 10% all the way up to 20%. That was, 100% increase. Similarly, we had 1.5% to 3%. That's really 100% increase. And then now we've got 3% to 6%, basically. So another 100% increase. So I would say, as far as percentages go, we're actually outpacing what happened in the 80s, back when there was the oil crisis and all of the economy issues then. So will we see the end of it? The Bank of Canada predicts that it's going to be raising interest rates potentially for the next year. So where that puts us, we don't know. Maybe they'll soften up, but to be honest, I don't think so, because I believe that the data that they're getting about what's actually happening in real time is not accurate. So the data that they're getting is already 3 months old. So they're really looking 3 or 4 months back as to what's been happening. So what's really happening now versus what they're actually making predictions and or estimates on, it's not in line with what's happening exactly at the same time. So I don't believe they see that there is a spending slowing, or that we're being more fiscally responsible or anything like that. Whatever it takes to start to get this economy under control and to control the inflation, they haven't seen it yet. So because of that, I think that they're going to continue to raise interest rates. And now what is that going to mean to a seller? What is that going to mean to a buyer? And again, I invite you guys to pick up the phone, text me, call me, because everybody's situation is unique. And I'd love to give you the proper advice based on your unique situation.